Hi everyone. It's 11/11. Today's my birthday. It's kind of it's an important day for me. Not just the fact that it's my birthday, but it's an important day because today I met with the neurologist to go over the results of my lumbar puncture. And it's too many medical terminology to dive into that on this video, but I made a pact with myself that I'm going to begin chronicling my journey post lumbar puncture and after my heart complication situation on September 19th. All right, I know I haven't said anything in a while, but I wanted to do this for myself, and I think it's going to be good for those that do come across these videos, because I'm going to start speaking on them, just kind of give you guys updates on what's been going on, how I've been feeling post-surgery, and just the journey alone. So I guess you call it more like a digital journal for myself and if it can help anyone else, which is why I want to do this. So I haven't been vocal because, one, I'm normally a very private guy, very quiet. And a lot of people haven't seen me in a while. You know, some things happened. September 19th, I had a heart attack. I had a heart attack. It was after a great session of training, jiu-jitsu training. I was preparing myself for a upcoming tournament and had a great training session. I was feeling amazing because the tournament was about a week away. So I was already peaking, feeling good, except for this one day. It was a Friday, September 19th, after training. Just felt weird. I was feeling really weird. I felt I was like, almost as if my blood was dropping. And I didn't know why, because I felt weak, that I could stand up, and then I would feel weak again. I just didn't know why. So my wife was observing me, not knowing what was going on. And we both agreed that maybe I should go to the urgent care. I didn't think I was like ER status yet, right? I thought, okay, we can go to the urgent care and maybe figure out what's going on. Got to the urgent care, and it was in the waiting area on the way to speaking with the nurse that I started to have that heart attack. So a nurse dragged me over to a bed. They hooked me up to an IV. And then once I was stabilized and I came to, I was surrounded by a team of doctors, and they said, hey, how's it going? You had a heart attack. I'm like, what? So, yeah, I just, I don't know. For those that don't know me and come across my videos, I've always been kind of what I thought was a healthy person all my whole life. I'm into exercise. I try to stay fit. You know, I mean, I wasn't the perfect example because I'm human. I still had a lot of vices that were bad. I loved ice cream like crazy. I loved ice cream so much. And I loved the sweets. So that, and along with genetics, caught up to me. And regardless of how much I trained and how active I was, things were still kind of working under the scenes, right? Or behind the scenes. Anyhow, so they took me in. I had 3 stents put into my heart. Wow. One, the left artery was 100%, I want to say 100% blockage. And then the other 2 arteries around 40 and 70%. So we went through and did all 3 stents. So post-surgery, cardiac surgery, I was set up and told not to do too many strenuous activities until I was to begin a cardiac rehab. And that wasn't going to start till September 21st, which is almost 2 months. No, I'm sorry. November 21st, almost 2 months after the original, when that happened, right? And so for that time, I was just sitting around the house like a log, trying not to do anything strenuous. And I felt my body just kind of locking up, because I was just trying to do everything in my, especially with Anka watching me, don't do this, don't do that. I didn't do anything strenuous. And I felt that even that was catching up to me, because I went from working out 4 to 5 days a week, sometimes 6, to an hour a week, if that, just walking around the block. And so I felt my body was kind of working in reverse. My muscles were tightening up, they were locking up. And so I just try to do everything possible to try and speed up the process, see if I can get in early to my cardiac rehab, just so I can get moving again. And before that even happened, I started experiencing this back pain in my lower spinal area, right? It's where my tailbone kind of meets the pelvic area, that I was experiencing a lot of pain. Like, the pain was so intense. I had no idea what it was, and I just try to ignore it, like most guys do. We ignore a lot of things, and I just try to sleep it off. I try to stretch it off in the room, but this little thing just kept bugging me, and it got to the point to where one day it was so painful and so sensitive that I literally could not sit down. I could not let my butt touch the seat. And last week, on October 30th, which was a Thursday, my wife and I were driving down the freeway. I had to have her drive because the pain was so bad that I had to sit in the passenger seat and prop myself up and not let my butt touch the seat. And the pain was so intense that we pulled off into the closest ER. And I thought it was just going to be something, they're going to give me a pain for my lower back, and that was it. Don't do anything crazy, go home, sleep it off. No. As soon as I explained the pain to the doctor, they decided to take me in to do an MRI. And, I thought it was just they're going to give me some pain pills and go home. They didn't do that. They did the MRI, sat me down, and says, you know what? The doctor came in and says, I hate to be the one to break this news to you, but we found a growth in the area on your lower spine that you were experiencing pain. Boy, the hits just keep on coming, right? And I didn't know what to do with that. I just kind of had a moment. I had to sit back and really take in what the doctor was telling me. And, there's really nothing they could do about it other than, we'd like to keep you for more tests. But then one of the tests was a lumbar puncture. But they couldn't perform the lumbar puncture because I was on blood thinner medication. And to do a lumbar puncture would create some issues since I was on that blood thinning medication. They had to take me off of the blood thinning medication, hold me in the hospital to monitor me for a week, and then they performed the lumbar puncture on Saturday, the past Saturday. Today, the neurologist's office and the staff was kind enough to get me in early just to kind of read off the results to me. Right, because I've already been through a lot, and so I've already put my family through a lot, and it's a lot. So I had nothing else I could do other than pray. pray, and just put it out there, you know. For those that are religious, ask God for help. Those that believe in a different being, I put it out to the cosmos, just for some positive energy, for some positive results. And we had our meeting with the neurologist today. Him and his amazing nurse, just the staff was amazing. And they said for the most part, we're kind of over the hump of worst case, or what they think could be bad, but they're still waiting on more results. But they said that I should not carry that weight so heavy, that heavy weight anymore, because what they thought it could be, it wasn't. But it's still not finalized yet because we're still waiting on the results. But for the most part, it took a lot of weight off my shoulders, and yeah, that's it. So after that, my wife brought me to the beach, just kind of like, you know, I've been having quite a few moments lately, and it's just like, because I've been through so much, right? And it's not just me. I just really am not happy with the strain and stress that I put on my family. But, you know, I know they have my back as I would theirs. So, this is it. This is the first check-in, first day of what's happened up to this point, where I've been and what's been going on. And I'm going to keep making these videos, because I think, if anything, others, I hope, can gain some insight into things that they might be experiencing, and to take care of yourself. Go get those tests. Do everything that you need to do to stay healthy. Get those tests done. Don't wait anymore. Get them done. They're that important, because you never know what can happen. Life just kind of sneaks upon you, you know? So, and you kind of have a better fight if you're healthy. So, my answer, or my message to everyone is, get out there, get your test done, see your doctor, and make it regular, make it a regular thing. And thank you for listening. I wish the best of luck to you. See you on the next video.